All right, on to topic 2. So, the good thing about wait until Monday is now I have a great topic, or a topic I know I can definitely talk a lot about, and that's wrestling. So this past weekend, actually yesterday, NXT Portland, NXT Takeover Portland aired, and I just wanted to talk about that and all the matches and what I thought about it and stuff like that. So I watched this. I didn't watch it live. I had some things going on, so I was hanging out doing that, and then I caught it late last night. I think I didn't stop watching until like 5 in the morning. I was like, ooh boy, yeah. But it was really, really good. I enjoyed every bit of it. I think a lot of people are going to say the same thing that I've been saying. It's a really good takeover. I didn't feel like there was any misses. Not that there's, been a takeover with like a big dip or this match doesn't really care or matter. But this one I felt intrigue and interest to watch in pretty much all the matches. There's one I'll mention later, but that might have just been because I was tired. Like I said, it was late. But yeah, it was a solid card throughout. Doesn't mean it was perfect by any means, but it was good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go match by match and talk about it. So yeah, opener Keith Lee and Dominic Dijakovic. God, that rolls off the tongue. These guys were great, and I mean, there's that standard for openers. It's got to set the pace and everything, and it was different. Usually they have like the smaller guys go, and it's usually like a faster pace match. Obviously these two gentlemen, like Keith is a bigger dude, and then Dominic is tall. Bigger guys, but they had that different pace to their match, but it worked. And this one surprised me because going into the match, I wasn't the most excited. I like Keith Lee a lot, but Dijakovic, I don't know. He's like hit or miss for me. I'm like, I get it. I see why he should be appealing, but it just, he's missing something for me. I don't know what it is. So yeah, going into the match, I was like, all right, I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, they really seemed like the crowd was into it the whole time, and they had a couple good spots that were in there. Dijakovic scares me whenever he jumps outside of the ring. I've seen him dive a couple of times either on just NXT from a weekly basis or past takeovers. But man, when he like dives over the ropes to the outside, there's some close calls. Either he doesn't rotate enough or it doesn't seem like he's getting enough distance, and it concerns me every time. He had a close one this match where Keith caught him, but I think it was a planned spot. But pretty much what it was he jumped over, and it looked like his upper back was going to just nail the edge of the ring, but Keith caught him, and then I don't know if it was a power bomb or some kind of slam into the ground. So it might have just been, how they were working the match, but that scared me. But yeah, both of them can fly. I mean, Dijakovic did that jump on like a springboard off the ropes onto the rolling chair on Keith outside. I thought that was really cool. And then they both did the Spanish fly off, that front flip, back flip combo. Yikes. But yeah, they both did really, really well. Physical match, like I said, slower in pace, but not the slowest thing. Like they had their fast spots. So yeah, I would just say overall, very good start. And like I said, I was happily surprised. And makes me care a little bit more about Dijakovic. Hopefully he can find that one thing, I guess, that at least I think he's missing. I don't know if it's mic work or whatever it is, but I digress. After that was the street fight, Tegan Nox and Dakota Kai. This one was good. They went right into it. They didn't really wait at all. Good spots. Sucks the table didn't break. Probably skipping ahead there, but I think the only downside of this match, not the interference, but like the impact of who interfered. I don't know if anybody knew who Rebecca Martinez, if that's even her name, See, I don't even know. That's how much I don't know. And does anybody else know? I don't know. It didn't seem like an oh my god, so and so is here type thing. Like, it kind of just didn't have that steam. So yeah, I'm wondering where they're gonna pull next with that, because it didn't seem like Dakota knew she was gonna get help and support from Martinez. So like, does Tegan fight this girl, or Dakota and her gonna go again, or something else? Like, I don't know. So good match overall. I know I barely talked about it because I just can't think of specific spots except for that table not breaking. But it was good. It was shorter, but like I said, they went right into it, and that was a more fast-paced match. So it just go. So good. Just the finish was weird, just because, like I said, I didn't feel that interference had that kind of impact that usually people showing up do. So let's see, what was after that? Was it? I think it was Gargano and Finn Balor. Yes. These guys both did really well. I wasn't sure what route we were going to go, like who was going to win here. With Finn prevailing in the end, it makes sense. Like, usually I'm not one that picks up on these kind of things, but it makes sense why he would win. Who'd he beat up first? Beat up Riddle. Then is Dragunov and Worlds Collide. Now he's got Gargano. Where does he go from here? It seems like the title belt would be the next best, or where he would be going. But yeah, we'll see. Solid match. I always like Gargano in the ring, so that was a plus for me. Solid. I mean, they were reversing each other. They definitely knew, obviously, what the other was going to do. That weird drop kick from table to table, or drop kicking off the table from Finn onto Johnny, was questionable. But other than that, it was good. Man, I'm just doing quick recaps of all of them, I guess. Let's see. Okay, this one, this personally, I think was the low point for me. So, my dad and I were talking about this, about our thoughts about the event, and just like, it's WrestleMania season, so they start like setting some seeds for like storylines, like all these people are going to fight at WrestleMania, but it's like still 3 months away. So I feel like this is like a filler, but not a good filler. Like, they preview of rivalries or matches already, and then you still have matches in between different people, and it's like, does this even really matter? So that's how I felt about Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair. I was like, they're just like, Rhea's gonna win. I didn't feel any, not excitement, but any chance that Bianca was gonna win. And I was like, that stinks. Because, I mean, I don't love her gimmick, but I definitely know she's talented and can see that, obviously. I was just like, like, when's her break? Like, she had that good match against Shayna. Oh boy, like 6 months ago? I don't know. It was a while back when she was still face before she turned heel. Is she heel? I don't know. Maybe she's an in-betweener. But like, that was a good match, and I thought she'd get some kind of run back, but she never did. And then she turned heel, and then it was War Games, and I was like, okay, she's just, a part of this. Fine. Then we had this, and I was like, okay. And then we throw Charlotte in, who won the Rumble, and now her and Rhea are blabbing at each other, blah, 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 yada, 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 blah, 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 mania. And it's like, okay, well, you're just a stepping stone. Cool. Great. So, match was fine. They didn't get a lot of time. Got some good spots in there. But, yeah, that was personally my low point. Not because it was a bad match. I didn't care. Because, like I said, stepping stone. And, yeah, they just didn't seem like they had the time. It seemed like a shorter match. And I don't know. It's been 2 events of that with Ripley. Ripley and Toni Storm was really short. And then, yeah, this one with Belair was really short. So, I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just, I don't know if it's other matches just going too long. Because I don't think so. Because they're the 2 matches that are coming up got a decent amount of time. I don't know. They felt longer. Maybe that's just me. Maybe viewing time, it felt longer. But yeah, there's that. Charlotte came out, blah, 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 blah. Beat her up. Cool. Tag team match. Undisputed Era versus Riddle and Dunn. Bro. Was not expecting Broserweights to win. Once again, maybe this is me being dumb and not knowing booking, which clearly I don't work for WWE at all. Nope. But yeah, I was just shocked that Undisputed Era dropped the titles. And it seems like it's the progression of, I really hope not, but well, I mean, it is. It's the progression of the downfall of the Undisputed Era. Now, my big thing that I don't want is I don't want Undisputed Era to break up. So I don't want them to do the typical thing where like, we're on this downturn, everybody get angry at each other, we fight, and then we're done. Like, I don't want that. Like, I get it. You know, they could go do their solo stuff or, like, expand on their own. But, like, this faction is good. Team's good. They got good chemistry. And everybody loves it. Like, even though they're bad guys, like, how loud the crowd gets with the music and obviously the Adam Cole's thing, like, people are into it. Just keep making money. Don't break it up. Like, that's just my fears. Like, we're going down this road that we always go down of teams, and I don't want that. But anyways, yeah, so it seems like the downfall of Undisputed Era. They had that strong finish of 2019. We got Roderick Strong losing North American to Keith. We got now tag team losing to Riddle and Dunn. When's Cole losing? I assume it's going to be the next Takeover. Whoever he is fighting. Don't know. But I assume that's going to be the trend. They weren't going to always win forever. Duh. But yeah, that's just my fear. Don't break them up. This match, like I said earlier, wasn't super invested into, but I feel like that was because I was tired. Because when Riddle and Dunn did win, I was like, oh shit! All right, like that surprised me, and I was happy. I was like, okay. I've been enjoying the promos they've been doing together. It's the, classic 2 different characters together that somehow meld and work, but it's the 2 different personalities. So I do like them being together. It's the odd pairing. Would it ever make sense normally? No, but it works. And I just hope both of them are enjoying it. I hope it's not just a random thing that they decided to write in or whatever. So I think this is Dunn's second championship because he had UK and then he's got this one. He seemed really happy and emotional last night when winning the tag belts. So, I mean, good for him. He's won me over. I didn't like him originally when he debuted, but Dunn's been winning me over and over, and I like his matches a lot. And then Riddle's got a good energy to him. I don't personally care for the bro gimmick, but I like watching him. He's got, like I said, he's got that energy, he's got that charisma, so I can't help but stop watching, like, what am I trying to think? There's a word, not drama, energy, draw. I don't know how, like, much emotion he puts into it, whether aggressive or hurt or happy or whatever, like, it draws you to him, and I think that's what makes me want to watch more of him, if that makes sense. So, happy for them. Riddle's first title in WWE, so yeah. And then NXT Championship match, Cole and Ciampa. So yeah, I had a strong feeling Ciampa was going to win this one, but he didn't. Rip. But I mean, it wasn't like definitive. I was just like, I think they'll give him back the title. But solid match throughout, back and forth. Typical interference, Undisputed Era once things were getting shifty. I liked the ending mostly. So Gargano came out, after Undisputed Era did, smacked Ciampa with the title, turns back on him, heel turn, whatever. I wish Cole had hit Ciampa with another move instead of just laying on Ciampa, and then that was the 1, 2, 3. That is my only thing I would have changed. Before any of this happened, I did remember seeing rumors. I don't remember if it was on Twitter or Instagram or somewhere. I think Ryan Satin was saying that Killer Kross was in Portland. Killer Kross from Impact, which just signed with WWE. So I was wondering how he was going to get involved. Like if it was going to be a typical, okay, match goes cleanly, and then he comes out at the end, either attacks or just shows up, or is like he going to join Undisputed Era and just be like this bigger enforcer, or what was going to go on there. So I was kind of, as the match was going, I was trying to think of like, okay, how are they going to implement that? And when Johnny came out, I was like, oh, like not even before he smacked with the title, like when he was out there, it was like, oh, okay, this is weird, kind of thing. Like I was not expecting you to show up. So I'm fine with how it ended. Like I said, I just wish Cole hit him with one more move. Like even if it was the last shot, just do that running knee. Like just it seemed bland and like blech, that ending of just like laying on him. I get it. We're both tired. We've been doing this for a while. Whatever. But I don't know. It just didn't feel like a strong finish, per se. So yeah, I mean, like I said, overall, even the down things I did say, or negative things, it was still like a really good takeover and perhaps one of the best ones. I know I didn't go specifically into like, oh, this spot was awesome, or oh, this spot was awesome, but each match was solid. And like I said, I was invested in all of them. Undisputed and Riddle done, not really because I was tired. I was invested in all of them and watching how it was going. Maybe not per se the results, like I said, Ripley and Belair, but I was like invested in watching. It wasn't like I'm on my phone and just kind of like half-ass watching it, or like I'm doing something different. Like my focus was 100% on this wrestling match. This is how it's going. Holy shit, that was cool. Holy shit, that was cool. Oh no, they kicked out. Like I was in the zone, and I think that's good. That speaks well to them that everything had that draw and appeal to it, whether it was for the action or the storytelling or the drama or whatever it was. I thought that was good. So overall, really, really well. Some downs, like I said, the interference, the finish of Cole, no Killer Kross. Not that I'm like even that big of a Killer Kross fan. I don't even think I've seen him wrestle, but I know he made some kind of impact in Impact. So just excited to see what they do with him. I don't know. It's the dumb draw of like, ooh, something new, something shiny, even though we got a million dudes in the back not doing much, but it's a new toy type thing, new whatever, just that interesting deal. I don't know. I'm rambling, but yeah, go watch that Takeover if you haven't already. If you haven't, what the fuck is wrong with you? But we'll have to see. Oh, okay. Actually, before I move on to this one, we'll have to see. They did announce Takeover Tampa. Yeah, Tampa. The night before Mania. My big question is like, what are you going to do? So they got NXT's women's belt, at Mania. Is the NXT men's going to be at Mania? Like, if that's the case, it's not a bad thing, but like, I'm just curious, like, how their card is going to fill. Well, not fill. Like I said, I know they have the people, but how it's going to shape out to be if some of the NXT stuff is going to be on Mania the next night, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's only one match. It's only the women's belt over there now. So maybe I'm just jumping ahead and they're not even going to do that. But what if the men's belt is on there too? Like, obviously that's their two biggest titles. Or like, are you going to do the other three the previous night, or are you going to go 2-2? Or like, is it just going to be a lot of no title matches, which is fine. Like, it's not a bad thing to have just plain old matches. They do that all the time. It's just interesting that they're still doing it and like how it's going to work out. Yeah.